So hi guys, my name is Izzy. I'm a sporadic YouTuber. Today I'm going to be doing my January haul. I am going to be doing this in two parts because it is quite large. I'm going to do just the thrift store / used books that I got in this part of the video. But without further ado, let's just dive in. The first 4 books are books that I obviously already own, but these are in much better condition than the ones that I have, so I picked them up. So this is books 1, 2, 3, and 4 of Harry Potter. I picked up Revival by Stephen King, The Adventures of Sherlock Holmes. So I found a copy of books 4 and 3 of the series of Unfortunate Events. I will be doing a read along with these very shortly, so I kind of wanted to get some extra copies just in case I needed to give some out. They were like less than a quarter, so I got them. The Acceptable Time by Madeleine L'Engle. The Best and Worst President by Mark Hanna. This is about Barack Obama, and I believe it's like what the right wing thinks they're saying about Obama, like what they say about Obama and what is really like true about him. It just looked really interesting, so I picked it up. I like reading about politics, and satire is pretty good too, so this is like a mixture. So I picked up a nonfiction book called The Game Metropolis. This is about New York City, and it's gay history basically. It's just like the history of the gay community in New York City. It looked really interesting. I picked up The Dreamers by James Gunn. The 12th book in the Cirque du Freak series, Ordinary Men. This is about I believe a group that became SS during World War II. It looked really interesting. I like reading about World War II history, so I picked up Nightmares by Jason Segel and Kristen Miller. I have this book in paperback, but I did not have it in hardcover, and it was like a quarter. The Third Angel by Alice Hoffman. The next book is The History of Life by A.E. McAllister. This is just about, this is like evolutionary biology, paleontology. This is like my whole entire life. I would love to study this stuff for real, in real life. This is like my dream job would be to actually get paid to study this stuff. This is so interesting to me. So any books that I can find on this topic, especially at the thrift store, I snag. In the Shadows of the Sun by Alexandra Parson. Names, which are poems by Marilyn Hacker. But What If We're Wrong by Chuck Klosterman. The Red Pyramid by Rick Riordan. This is the first book in this series. I picked up a book on Buddhism. Ripple by Mandy Hubbard. This looks like just complete trash. I don't know why I picked it up, but I did. The Beginning of Spring by Penelope Fitzgerald. I picked up a little Rick Steves French, Italian, and German phrase book. This looks really interesting. This would have been really helpful for Italy and Germany, but Josh really likes Rick Steves, and this was like less than a quarter. I picked up I Curse the River of Time by Per Pedersen. This is after the Berlin Wall falls down, I believe, comes down, so looked interesting. The Back Road by Rachel Abbott. This is under Thomas and Mercer, which is the same publisher that Anne Fraser has now, so I picked it up because I enjoy her writing, so maybe I'll enjoy something else that they publish. Since You've Been Gone by Morgan Matson. The Likeness by Tana French. The Vacationers by Emma Straub. I actually got the audiobook of this from my dad, so I don't know. I don't know why I picked up a physical copy, but I did. A Long Way Down by Nick Hornby. Zadie Smith on Beauty. 20th Century Ghosts by Joe Hill. I got 2 Stephen King books, Pet Sematary, and I also got a second copy of The Drawing of Three, which is the second book in the Dark Tower series because my boyfriend is reading Dark Tower series. And I read the first book and I didn't particularly enjoy it. He's reading the second book and says that I really need to get to the second book. So I did pick up a copy for me to read as well. But I don't know if I will actually get to this or not before he even finishes the copy he's actually reading. So I picked up Auggie and Me, The Three Wonder Stories, and The Dinner by Herman Koch in hardcover, which is nice. I read this book and I really enjoyed it, but I do not have it in hardcover. I picked up A Field Guide to North American Fossils. I have a couple of these, but I do not have this one. Anytime, like I said, that I see this kind of stuff at the thrift store, I just pick it up because this stuff's expensive on like Amazon, so fuck it. For a quarter, why not? Birds of North America, A Field Guide. I picked up Extras by Scott Westerfeld. I already have this one, but I picked this up for my sister because she wants to reread this series, and I'm not sure if she has this one, or she wants to read this series for the first time, and I'm going to reread them, and I'm not sure if she has this one yet, so I picked it up for her just in case. Alright, I believe the last couple books I got on paperback swap, so they were free. So yeah, let's just dive in. So the first one is 10 Sleep by Sarah Andrews. I believe this is just like a mystery. I believe the main character is a geologist So it looked really interesting and right up my alley. I got Ava Moves the Furniture by Margaret Livesey. Eve. Sorry. Wally. City of a Thousand Dolls by Miriam Forrester. And I also picked up The Dark Tower book 6 because it came on paperback swap, and like I said, my boyfriend's reading this series, so I've been trying to make sure that I have them all here for him, you know, so he can get through them and not have to worry about waiting for the next copy. So yeah, he's not too pleased that this one's like chunky hardcover though. I might have to see if I can find like a mass market paperback of it. So the next one is Glenn Beck's Dreamers and Deceivers. This is true stories of the heroes and villains who made America. This looks really interesting too. I believe that's it. I believe those are all the used books that I bought. So yeah, I will see you guys in the next part. I will see you in part 2, which will be all the new books that I bought. So I love you guys. Peace. I'm out. Goodbye. Bye.